Okay, need a motion to approve minutes from last meeting?
Motion.
From Ken?
Second.
Second from Troy. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Need a motion to pay the bills from last month?
Yep.
Troy? Second from? Tom? All in favor? All right, thank you very much. Stu, you are up.
The only thing I really have standalone is, did have our little matching training, and we have clients here set for next week. I drove by, looked like the garage had been sealed up at least. Looked to me like there had been some wacky death a week. So, got a hearing set over for idea about clients that
Okay.
that's really all I got to report standalone.
How much time does he have on that house to do anything?
Well, unless we push it, go on until,
Okay, then how do we go about pushing it then? Because
Well,
we've been
at one
dealing with this
point-
for about 3 years.
one point, discussion that might have some party interest buyers, it didn't go through tax at all. And there was some discussion about whether the mortgage.
Okay,
So I could try to follow up on that. And if the case had just given up and released the mortgage, they originally filed foreclosure act. And then maybe something done for having him made to a third party. And,
okay, what about the people that bought at the tax sale? What about that?
well, I follow up.
Okay,
They were out of state.
yes, they were. They were, yes.
So we have a year, right?
There's a year right of redemption.
Okay,
In tax buyer in the court for a tax.
So Matney's has been a year, basically, actually longer.
I have to go back and look and see
Yeah.
when the.
So I think
It's
Mark's,
all starting to blur.
I think Mark's asking how we're going to do to fast track it.
Well, again, at this point, by the time we do something, unless the town wants to incur the cost and do things on its own, which I don't want to do.
rather not.
Again, it will be that our best bet is to get a third party and tax out of their name, so have somebody new to deal with.
Okay,
We really can't do anything until that tax time limit's up.
Well, could we? Yes. I mean, we could, and incur costs to do all that. Do that, cost. But, he still owns it, still in Matney's name, until
okay.
he still has his money.
But if the guy just, spent $500 for it, and then a pretty good deal for the property and the house.
I mean, if there was a third-party buyer and the mortgage had been released, and we could, party buyer could come in and say, I'll redeem the property, you give it to me, and I've got title.
Well, if you have a meeting with, another meeting with him, maybe you can bring that up to him, see what he can do.
Okay.
Okay. We have the house on Harrison Street. Time limit's up on that. think you were going to send something else out.
And, I think if they haven't taken any action, haven't been by it. What we consider.
It's still there.
It's still there. Most of it is not. Some of it's covered up now. Then, to force the issue, then you would authorize a complaint to be filed to do something, and you would get a court order that, whatever it is.
Okay, because you've already sent a letter to the property owner.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I had a copy of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they've given the citation, got a follow-up letter.
Yep.
Gone, sitting on your hands, and then you file a complaint, force them to do something.
Okay. So we get a motion then to have Stu go forward with that.
Make a motion.
Second? I'll do it. Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Welliver, do your magic.
I'll get it on my to-do list.
Okay. Also for you, we have 4 people now that have been involved on the pigeon remediation program that Mike worked on and put together. We have one major building downtown yet that has the majority of the pigeons in it. I don't think we've had any response from him to participating in this program. Kim was in the building and it is full. That is where they're all housed now. Yeah, it is. It's for the pigeons, and it needs to be cleaned up, taken care of.
Well, again, potentially, health and safety violation falls under your nuisance.
Okay.
If you want to cite them, process.
So does that start with you then, Jesse, to cite them, or to?
So,
You authorize them to authorize the
Motion, have Jesse go forward with that?
so then what happens, cite them, and we board it up, just to get the pigeons.
Well, again, I think once you cite them, give them their 15 days, then you can take remedial action to at least make the property safe. That's the big property. So, then, I mean, on that, at a significant cost or action, court order on it, so you don't
Okay,
get accused of it.
okay. All right. Any other questions for Stu this time? Okay. Jesse? You are up.
We submit our application for Community Crossings 2026-1. We should find out end of December whether we've been awarded or not. Got a solenoid bad in well 1, got that replaced, it's back online. Asphalt patching 105 West Van Buren and Hub Civic Center. Got our Sanders service, we got one, we're waiting on a electric throttle control module. I think Matt got it ordered today. Leaf pickups ongoing, will probably end the 5th of December.
Will you go at least till the Christmas parade?
But the 5th will be the day before.
Okay.
That'll probably be our end date.
Take a look at the weather a little bit. I mean, if we're gonna have another week or so of good weather, or do you just wanna call it quits then?
I think they'll all be down by then, but if we've got a lot out, we'll keep going.
Okay.
Connie went to IFA meeting in Lafayette, got our dead-end manholes cleaned. The electric, installed the new banners, replaced the transformer 507 North Walnut, and they're still working on tree trimming. They started down the, around the well fields and the water plant, and they're working their way out on the system.
Okay.
We've got an opportunity for some backfill for the old basin at the water plant. I'm gonna reach out to trucking companies, try and get some prices on what they'll charge us to truck,
Okay.
because we're not gonna get a better deal on dirt.
Okay. Does it need to be filled?
It's coming, we're waiting on IDM to give us the full approval
Okay.
on the filling, but
Okay.
we're looking like $25 a load.
Okay,
for their, we can get.
pretty cheap.
We'll reach out, find some trucking
Okay.
company, see what they'll charge, and we'll stockpile it if nothing else until we're able.
Okay. No, most of the poles have banners on them now. Do we have enough lights to put up on the rest of the poles yet? Christmas lights?
Justin's going through them now. He'll start hanging them probably, not this week, then next week.
Okay. All right. Questions for Jesse, anybody? Okay. Gary?
Just a couple things. All four of us got our standard field sobriety, state mandated training. What's the status on the camera on the southwest corner out here? I mean, it's still not showing, working on my phone anyway, the camera. It's working on. Oh, he have to do something? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so it is, I mean, okay, that's good that it's working, because that's the only camera that actually shines on our police vehicles out there.
When he does come, let me know, because everything's black on mine, everything.
That's all I got.
Any update on the new police car?
Just, it's ordered, he hasn't got any numbers on it yet.
Okay.
So
All right.
they haven't sent him the VIN number, so.
Okay. All right. Questions for Carrie, anybody?
I got one. Carry a pickup truck on Mill Street, it's up here by the apartments. I guess got outdated plates, and it's been there probably about a year's pickup. Yeah. We had a call on that right there the other day. Well, while Carrie's on and Stu's still here, Kristen, what about the comp time for Carrie? Need to do something as far as Stu or what?
Well, it's up to you guys. He would just have to, you let him know what you want him to do.
Salary wise, he's allowed.
Did you turn some in? Okay. Okay, all right.
So our question was, like, special events, we need additional police. Did this summer. If they don't volunteer to do it, is there anything
County's
we?
not available.
Yeah, and county's not available. We need them. I mean, I feel like they should be compensated.
All right, I want to make sure I understand the question here. So we're talking about comp time for,
Just Carrie,
Carrie.
the rest of them get there.
Yeah.
they're not
Marshall.
salary exempt.
Time out,
He's
time out,
salary.
time out.
Carrie's salary exempt.
The deputy marshals don't get comp time.
No.
No, they get overtime.
They don't get overtime. No. They get what I call extra time earned. What it is.
We call it comp time, but say if they have to go to court or something, they'll come in 2 hours late or whatever to make up for that.
There's a multitude of things that happen that guys work, including me, that work over their required amount of hours per pay period.
All right.
But there's no compensation.
Adopted, town has a comp time policy back when handbook.
But I think it exempts the town marshal.
I think it did too.
Okay, talking about the town marshal, or are we talking about the department?
Well, we're talking about the town marshal, basically.
Unless I'm missing something, the town marshal is a salaried exempt employee. Whether he works 1 hour, works 1,000 hours, he gets paid a salary. That's my understanding of the town marshal. Not the deputies, that's a whole different ball of wax. If you want to, town can make whatever policy or procedures
problem with that. Take board of accounts and all that.
Well, your contract, the contract he signed says he doesn't get comp time. So that's, right.
Want to give him comp time, then
Okay.
you can pass that, or
Is that something you need to draw up? Is that something, or?
I can into how maybe some other towns, might handle it.
Why don't you do that? That way we've got it documented and we've got a set pattern to go by. Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
But again, unless I, not understanding Fair Labor Standards Act, default is salaried exempt, 1 hour or 1,000,000 hours, that's your pay. If you want to, you are allowed then to pick, but we're gonna pay for X. That's what you wanna pay for.
Trying to be fair.
X.
Trying to be fair is what we
All
are.
right, let me do some digging on that, come on.
All right, any other questions? Carrie? Okay, Kim sent me a message earlier today. She thought she'd be back by 6. She's busy this evening. She is working on a daycare. She wanted me to get that out there. She's got a lot of work going in on that right now. That's a possibility. We could end up having a daycare here in town, so something she was excited about. Christmas Wonderland's going to be at the depot again this year during the Christmas parade. Looks like somebody may be setting up a light tunnel on part of the trail. People could walk and ride under. And she took her final exam, and she'll hear back on the 17th. That's all I have from Kim. So Terry, you are up. Do you have anything for us? Okay. 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 Will that be a change in managers over there or anything? Do you know? Or okay. Okay. More to come on that, I guess. Okay. All right. Okay. Questions then? Anybody for Carrie? Or for Terry, I mean. Okay. All right. Under old business, 2026 salary discussion, I think we've talked about that. And we have agreed to 5% across the board for everybody, includes everyone. We're going to get a motion to approve that.
I didn't start nothing. I didn't even bring it up.
This is not the vacation or the time off. This is the salary. We need to get this approved tonight.
I'll make a motion.
Okay? Motion from Ken, a second.
Second.
Second from Troy. All in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay. The holiday one that Kristen has put out there, she said we do not have to adopt that tonight if you need more time to look at it and toss it around a little bit, unless you've got a preference on which one you want to go with, 1, 2, or 3.
I have a question on number 3. Why is it 2 elections?
For May and November.
Primary.
Yeah, both general and primary.
So are we at 15 days right now? We are, aren't we?
I don't have the old one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's look and see where we are right now. I don't want to lose any. You know, hate to see you guys lose any. I'll be working, but If you can figure out by the next meeting where we are now, let's compare the two. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, yeah, get the current one, then we'll compare the two at our next meeting, then we'll make that decision. Okay, I have nothing under new business. Do you have anything under new business? Okay. My new business, I did talk last night to Noah,
Okay,
and he has a gentleman that may be doing some concrete work possibly next week to finish that up down there.
good.
If that doesn't work out, I gave him the name of another gentleman, so he will be in contact with him. So he's got two he's working with and a third possibility. So I'll be on vacation next couple of weeks, but I can reach out to you and maybe get something going on that.
We still need to get 3 fans and another dehumidifier, according to the people that did the,
Yeah, I think we need to get the concrete fixed first before we spend any more money.
we should be able, that should finish it up.
Yes. So let's get the concrete done, then we'll get another dehumidifier. Ken, you can order that and see if they have fans. Okay. All right. There's nobody on the agenda, but we do have some that have signed up. Jody, you signed up first. You are up. I don't know if that microphone's turned on, so make sure it's turned on.
Just look for the little green light.
Okay, so I'm kind of just following up from the last meeting. And I had a lot of questions
Yep.
that I was asking, and I was told Stu needed to answer.
Yeah, because they were above me, and Stu was here.
So here you are, Stu.
All right.
So, some of our questions, the neighborhood, we're here to ask about the parcel on Rockfield Road in regards to the permits that have been approved. The document that we were given at one of the meetings that was provided, that you gave to them to give to us, when we were looking at it, we didn't recognize it because it's not part of the town ordinance. And we then learned that it's a state ordinance, correct?
The part you had sent to me. that
Where
made
you
a
said
copy.
it was approved because that it was Ag 2.
That's the town.
Yeah, that's the town zoning. Harry follows and gave his sign.
So that's not the ordinance? That's not in the
It's
ordinance?
the local ordinance.
I looked at that and we haven't seen that. Yeah, I guess we're just.
You're correct, it's not under the subdivision, it's under the zoning. I don't have the whole thing here because I didn't want to kill a million trees. I've got the relevant sections here about ag units, provisions governing ag districts, uses permitted in ag districts. And I know that I've forwarded that to either Gordon or E or somebody previously. Entire zoning,
Okay, so it is
scheme
the
that the town
town
has.
zoning.
Pardon me?
It is the Veedersburg town zoning.
Correct.
And that works along with the subdivision ordinance?
That is, subdivision is a provision in the zoning.
So which one has precedence?
If you're creating a subdivision, that has precedent. You are dealing with a zoning issue as to what's in an ag district, something along those lines, that would have application.
Okay, so Terry, were you able to find that zoning map?
No, because it doesn't I got most of mine from the county. I tried to call them.
So that's why, I mean, we're just trying to, we've never seen it. When we've asked for it, we've been told, oh, it's stored somewhere, and so we've never seen it.
This is what I was given by the county engineer last
Roger
year,
Azar?
2 years ago, I think, when he was the contracted engineer.
Roger Azar?
I think it was Roger, yes.
Okay, so that is another concern that we have. The county has fired Roger for some actions or.
He was never an
things-
employee, so I don't think he could be fired, but he was contracted.
Okay, well, he's no longer with them, and I believe there are some cases where he's being investigated with.
Absolutely nothing about that.
Okay, well, Dee has it, if you would like to see it, the Indiana State Police. So, one of our concerns is, if he created that, that's why we wanted to see the hard copy before anything that Roger touched. Because my understanding was it wasn't digital. It was a hard copy that was stored somewhere, and he was the one who made it digital. We're just questioning, because there's, I don't want to slander anybody, but there's character of past history of Ratcliffe and of Roger both working together and not having a lot of honest integrity to what they do. We just want to make sure that it really is truly the document and it really truly is zoned that way.
Well, I can do whatever follow-up that I can do with the county. But my understanding is the county is all, whether Roger or Flo or.
I called the county assessor. I have spoken with county zoning board administrator, and he said that it's all in Veedersburg. That it's Veedersburg fringe, and it's all here, and I had to come to Veedersburg, and I had to get the map, the zoning map from the town of Veedersburg. But you're more than welcome to do that.
And
Due diligence and
you're more than welcome to
conversation.
have this too.
And that clearly shows it's zoned as Ag 1.
The majority of the 2 mile is Ag 1. There are little spots of industrial, little spots of R3, E2, but that's what this.
My concern is that this is not the original one, and if it's been,
Yeah, I wasn't around back in.
I know, none of us was,
About
but,
it, so
I mean, somebody had to have it for someone to put
Right.
it digital. And Roger stood up here and told us that he was the one that put it. Well, I guess the other thing is then, I would like to know, there's been multiple letters of appeal that have been sent in regarding the permits. Yeah, there's multiple letters, and
Okay.
so my other question is there gonna be a meeting to address those?
Are those
How-
appeals, or was that the,
There were letters, I mean, there was acknowledgement.
I haven't seen it.
So,
I didn't see-
I mean, how is that gonna be discussed, notified, what's the process of that appeal?
Well, under, I believe that then, quote, any aggrieved person can appeal to the BZA to review any order requirement decision made by the. So if what was filed, and I haven't seen it, no, is an aggrieved
you have a copy of that, Terry? Have you ever seen that? Okay. I don't have it. Part, okay, that's all I thought was there was just letters of. Okay.
Make sure what they say, and if,
Yeah.
again, if
They would need to go to Terry, not to us. That does not go to the town council. Okay, you can do that.
well, again, there has been an appeal by an aggrieved person, and it goes to the PTA
Okay.
for a review. And I'm not even sure who's on the PTA.
I can
but,
tell you that.
Amber, you
That's what it.
Stu, will you be part of that, or
Not typically, but I can be.
you probably should be, since this
So
is
we'll
a,
need to coordinate.
this is a 1990.
So we'll just need to schedule, set it to, proper notice, all that kind of.
You handle that? That is. Okay. Right. All right. Cynthia Jones. That's something Amber and Kristen have been working on. This is new mandated by the state this year. We're probably about the only one even doing it. But I know you've had been in here before working on these, is that correct? My green light's on.
Yeah.
Ken's keeps going on and off right now. Yeah. It's impossible. Oh, I don't doubt it.
We've also had since February, almost that long, 4 zoning.
It's probably true.
go to video from the 26th, by the way, the quality on those is much better. Comment was, he, meaning Ratcliffe, would rather build the house. So I'm really confused about what in the world we're doing. This is anything but transparent. If I go to the PA webpage on the town's website, there is a small picture, mile radius, and just some verbiage about what the zoning board is about, and it's promoting public welfare. Right out. And this sentence, most important and primary purposes, zoning ordinances are to protect property value, decrease public costs, and enhance the overall quality of life for the people. So what I haven't heard in any of this, including all the videos, any discussion about what's best for the people. And whether or not building duplexes in an area that has nothing, is that really good for the town? I'm not going to be here that, in 2 generations. Is that really what is good for the future of this town?
That's been my question all along. I mean,
There's something wrong here.
Yep.
And there's complete lack of transparency. I'm sorry, that's very critical, but I'm just trying to follow. I'm a property owner, a homeowner. I can't make head or tail without minutes and recording.
Yeah, there really won't
I don't know
be,
how anybody would.
there really won't be a lot of minutes for that from the town council meetings, because it's really not, we answer when somebody comes to the meeting, try to answer, but it really is not what the town council does.
Well, where's the minutes from? They're making decisions.
If they haven't had a meeting, there's no minutes.
Yeah.
When's the last time we
Well,
had a
how
meeting?
did
Haven't
this,
had it.
how and
That's what
when
happened
did,
with the variance meeting. They upheld the council, that we all attended, that when they upheld the town ordinance and denied the variance
Right.
request of the.
Talking about the subdivision.
Yes.
Subdivision.
and
Then
that was fine, that was open, it was communicated, it was invited to attend, it was published.
But there haven't been any meetings since then, there wouldn't be anything.
Well, then how did something get approved?
if it, let Stu, you go ahead and figure, yes, let you handle it.
Application for improvement location permit that anybody submits. And then it's either signed off by the zoning czar or not signed off by the zoning. So this is a form that's in the office.
Is it approved and signed off?
Yes, this is not the signed copy, but yes.
And that doesn't have to be communicated?
And that's what they're appealing.
Not appealing. That has to be in writing?
There would have to be in writing, yes, whether you have to do it. I don't know where you live, and you're in the town,
Roxfield Road.
you're out in the 2 miles up.
she's in the 2 miles.
Yep, and I have written.
Okay, yeah. All right, great.
And yes, it's well documented in academic, economic research that putting rental units into an area that has none close will diminish property values.
I don't
So
think they were
I-
ever gonna be, I don't think they were gonna be rentals.
How do you get 8 units under one owner? Right. It's one or the other.
Multifamily,
Well, that was my question. If
that is incorrect, but that if you want.
Okay. Well, this will be a discussion for your zoning meetings.
Stu, I got one question. I mean, all this is going on. I've kind of dug into it too and done everything I can, but, so why would it be turned down and then be okay to do,
Because it was
Not
turned
housing.
down as a subdivision.
okay? So that's
This
what,
business was submitted for location for, it being an ag property. Their contention was that was ag, zoning.
so regardless, then it's gonna be Ag 2 it falls under.
I believe this is ag one.
'Cause
And that's the other thing, what you gave us that was circled. So,
yeah,
what we were given was that, approved family.
well, that's why I'm asking, because I would think that would fall under
I
Ag 2.
just gave her, I just gave you mine. Yeah.
I'm curious, I was just curious, because the ordinance does state
Yeah,
Ag 2.
I told me this, I told Jordan this, that we submitted, under this being an ag one, and it's a multi-family is allowed in an ag one zone.
Look at the zoning thing. that you
I'm
gave
not
us.
gonna sit here and argue it over, because the town council doesn't have really a play in.
So we can do this with the zoning board, people,
BZA folks.
as a whole.
It will be,
Yeah, well,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
No.
Rule.
No.
is
No.
never.
No.
So there,
There's a simple answer.
Okay, I was trying to find my notes from Amber here real quick on who. There isn't a president. Terry would be in charge of that, and then there is a group that's on the appeals board. Okay. Okay. All right. Anybody else, public comments? Okay.
That's part of my job, so I'm not.
It is, but you have to understand, well, but you're kind of upsetting the folks out there that are going through, because it's not funny, going through this. So there was one decision made, and then now you guys are trying different because there's a different zoning administrator. And,
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
oh, it might. But that's opinion.
Everyone has
But
an
that's
opinion,
opinion,
that's fine.
so we can all have. it. But you do have a copy of that letter. That was from the crime, special investigation section, organized crime and corruption. So there is investigation. And Rob
part of my job is amount of levity, in any situation, with this, any nuisance litigation, chickens, or whatever else happens to pop up at a time.
It needs to be in writing as long as somebody has a copy of it. I don't know that I saw the appeals part of, if I got it, I apologize. I saw all the people protesting, or whatever you call that. Petition, that's it, that's the word I'm looking for. It's skipping me. I didn't see the rest of it.
Emails.
Yeah, I did not see that. So. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And I think, Stu, you can correct me if I'm right or wrong on this. I don't think it has, if Terry approves these houses, if something meets the criteria, there really doesn't have to be a meeting.
Common variety, garden variety.
Yeah.
Signed off on.
Yeah. That's why it wasn't communicated, because it did meet, when he spoke with Stu, they looked at it together and it met the criteria of the zoning for the duplexes.
And that was after long discussions with the health department, to make sure that they health department.
Yeah.
That was most of the reason that there.
Right. Right. Mike?
No, I don't really have a thing.
Tom?
No. I should have brought this up in the business at the chief.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to appoint,
But it'll be next month.
yeah, but we can talk about it now, and Troy has done a really good job on this. He's kept the troops together, so thinking about it, but Troy's done a good job and needs to be appointed again. Is that only for a year at a time now?
2.
That's what I thought.
Actually moved our election.
Okay. All right, we'll take care of that. Pancake breakfast is day of the parade, right? Okay. We can get that communicated, Amber. Okay. Thank you for staying as long as you did. You enjoy your kids. Okay, Ken, do you have anything? No, I do not. Okay, the only thing I have, Troy, you might be want to hit on this real quick before we go. We've had people have had to replace Jesse McElwee and Susan Smith. So I've gone through several zoning administrators, like was mentioned. So to have a full board right now, I've reached out. Todd Rusk has agreed to be on the appeals board, and Mark Carr has agreed to be on the zoning board and the appeals board. So can I get approval from everybody for that? Motion from Troy, second from, okay, that will give us a full staff. The appeals board will be Darrell Abney, Amber Hudson, Clay Smith, Todd Rusk, and Mark Carr. The planning commission, if you ever need to reach out to the planning, I don't, seems like it's always appeals, not planning, but the planning is Kristen Allen, Justin Williams, Flint Larson, Noah Reisman, Mark Rusk, Ken Smith, Amber Hudson, and Mark Carr. I think that gives us a full board again, unless you call me again, Amber, and have somebody else that quits. Okay. All right, I thank everybody for coming. You know, you've got good questions.
Was that a?
We did. Troy did, and Mike did a second. Yeah. First from Troy, second from Mike, and all in favor?
It'll be, a public meeting will be posted a minimum of 48 hours prior, and then, but I've got emails, I'll try to let everybody know that's emailed me.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Meeting adjourned. All right, we'll start these down again. No.
I didn't want to say anything, Jesse, but I thought you did. She sends them up there